the Adamses had, a kind of wit and playfulness with one another that the Obamas in the 21st century have in common. Adams, his great flaw at the time was that he disavowed the existence of political parties. He wanted to believe that with the new Constitution that was in effect, there would never be political parties, that there wouldn't be controversy, that everyone would be nationalistic and come together as a country and make the country strong. And so he was denying the existence of political parties, which were there and which schemed against him and ultimately brought down his administration. Mr. Obama has come into the presidency trying to reach across parties, and it will be interesting to see what his experience will be. I think religion is a very important factor in both of their lives in the determining the difference between good and bad, a moral structure, which both of them have that came from religion. It's typical for John Adams in the 18th century because people were religious in the 18th century. It's something that we find more remarkable about Obama, but I think they have that in common. Both John Adams and President Obama were lawyers and come to their ideas about justice from the practice of law and had this legal background, which is a way of training the mind to think and to see the world. It's a way of providing insight into the way the world operates that's different from any other. Another parallel that I want to make between, say, the Obama presidency or the contemporary situation and John Adams' situation, that is one of the reasons that I think it's so important to read history is we always think of ourselves as being unique, that what's happening now has never happened before, that the most important, the crisis, that the greatest crisis that's ever happened is happening to us right now. Not true. There was never a crisis as great as the Revolutionary War, which was a war fought on our native ground and which had a huge death toll, and it was disastrous for everyone. The economy plunged after the war. It plunged. Not only that, the diplomatic situation was incredibly complex. John Adams had to deal with all of that. There were so many crises he dealt with when he became president, which is why I think of him as one of the great presidents. He averted war with France. He averted war with England. Either of them was possible when he came to office, and he averted that.